Hi, I'm Dr. Rahman, and I like to talk about the challenge of getting older if you're female. A couple of things happen. We have this very sophisticated body that's able to carry a life, and after 9 months of gestation, deliver a baby without us having to do anything consciously. Our body knows how to adapt to this growing life inside of us, and that's a miraculous thing. But what happens as we get older is that we start to go through the before we even get to the perimenopause, there's a stage that women have which is called diminished ovarian reserve. And this usually occurs when a woman is in her late 30s, early 40s, meaning she's still having a menstrual cycle, she still has egg follicles. And let me back up just to say that at birth, every female child is born with all the eggs that she will ever have. And then at puberty, those eggs start, a crop of those eggs will start to mature, and one egg will become the dominant follicle, and that gets released each month once she hits puberty and starts having a menstrual cycle. And so the net result is that over time, the number of eggs that a woman has will diminish. And so when she gets into her late 30s, early 40s, she could experience what's called diminished ovarian reserve. And this actually became popular among the reproductive endocrinologists. And basically they found that when a woman had what appeared to be diminished ovarian reserve, their treatments in terms of stimulating ovulation or their fertility treatments didn't work as well on a woman with diminished ovarian reserve. And often that woman would be told, maybe you should consider donor eggs because your eggs are not as functional or as optimal as we would like for them to be. And so a woman starts to experience diminished ovarian reserve, and then she eventually goes into what we call the perimenopause, and that's when she will have things like hot flashes and night sweats. And then on average, at about the age of 50, women will go through menopause, and that means she stops having a period. She's essentially depleted all of her functional eggs at that point. And at menopause, a woman cannot become pregnant because she doesn't have any eggs. A woman, you may have heard stories about older women carrying a baby at 60 or 62. That's usually either a donor egg has been used or she's been given medication to kind of stimulate whatever egg follicles that she might have. So she would need reproductive assistance in order to get pregnant at a later age. But the question is, this society really doesn't value women as they get older. And I think that's a crime, because by the time you reach this age, you've been through things, you've experienced things, you know things, you're at your peak. It's really about enjoying life, having quality life, and optimizing your health so that you can enjoy your years.